brothers have been bringing these scriptures out, man, out there in them street corners. It's all lies. It's all lies. It's their doctrine. Man doctrine. That's what keeps us on the bottom. That's all the division, all the hatred. The same old thing that the world teaches us. Read this, I wanted to go back to this because I wanted to bring it back to these brothers and sisters again. Read it,
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
See, they thinking he coming with flying ships and they're going to be beaming and blowing things up. This is the imaginations of fools. This is here.
False prophet. This man is a false prophet. One body, false prophet. Yaphna. I think he go by the name Yaphna. This man right here is a false prophet. He's given the house of David, the hopeful elect, the men of David, the men that's coming, thus said Abba Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach Barakatai. He's given us a lesson on chariots. He's given us a lesson on what the chariots mean. He's given us a lesson on what Isaiah said in 66 and 15 about the Most High coming with fire. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is coming with fire. Fire. He gonna burn you. And he gonna burn Yaphna from one body. He gonna melt him. He gonna melt Yaphna. He's gonna be zapped by the chariots of Abba Yahweh, the great king, and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah Mashiach Barakatai. He's given us the true meaning of chariots in the scriptures. This what this pastor for hire is doing. He didn't took the bag from Esau. Now he got the light on the left-hand side. He trying to give us the knowledge on the left-hand side. You see what's going on, Yasharala? Beware of these false prophets. I'm going to let him continue on with his madness. Then I'm going to bring out precepts about the chariots for edification and exaltation.
Purifying believers, man, and refining their faith, man. And that fire represents the word and the truth, not...
Keep in remembrance what he's saying. The fire represents the truth. Now, there's time when the Most High used the word fire and it's talking about his word and his word only. Okay? You get no argument on that. Right? It's through the precepts we get understanding. Right? Through precepts. Fire go into what? Cleansing, sanctification, purification, to purify. It's like you got to put gold through the fire. Fire can be hard times. Fire can mean the words of Abba Yahweh Ba'ashem Rashai to cleanse you by this fire. And it also going to fire, physical fire. Right? So you have to know through the precepts, through the breakdown, through the understanding, through the definition of the word, what the Most High is talking about in the Hebrew, the Greek, and the Latin. Okay? We understand that the Most High judged the earth by water. He cleansed the earth because of the evil upon the earth, because of the wickedness upon the earth. This time, he's not going to come by water. He made a covenant with Noah through the rainbow that he wouldn't flood the earth. Right? That's what the rainbow symbolized. This time, he's coming by fire. The world is much evil, more wicked. That's why he's coming by fire. Just like he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah and the surrounding cities, right? With fire. How you think Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed? By the chariots and the clouds of Abba Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai Mashiach Barakatai. By the fire, right? The Most High is coming with fire. He's coming with and by fire. Let's let him continue on.
No laser beams.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
This is what get us caught up, man, because we got in our hearts vengeance. We don't supposed to have in our hearts vengeance for
another lie. He said we shouldn't. We not supposed to have vengeance in our heart. This is what this bug out, this false prophet is saying. We're not supposed to have vengeance in our heart. So he's doing the same thing Pastor Porkchop doing. We're not supposed to hate our enemies. You see, not understanding the enemy is talking about for your nation. Leviticus 19 and 17. That law, love your neighbor as yourself, is going into from your people, from thy people. Leviticus 19 and 17 going to that. When you start off from Leviticus 19, 1 and 2, Moses is speaking to Israel. It's an Israelite book. Keep in mind, this is an Israelite book. It's not an everybody book. It's not an all-nation book. It's an Israelite book written by Hebrew Israelites. The God of the Bible, Yahweh Shai, is an Israelite. Our Elohim of Elohim, our King of Kings, Alpha and Omega, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who you even call Jesus the Christ, is an Israelite from the nation of Yasharallah, from the seed of Judah, Yahweh. Okay? His nation is Israel. His tribe is Judah, or Yahweh in the Paleo-Hebrew. So he's an Israelite. He's a Hebrew Israelite. Right? Make it make sense, right? So he's wrong on that too.
no one.
That's right.
Read.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind.
See, they thinking these are flying ships, man.
He's coming as a whirlwind, his chariot as a whirlwind. A tornado of fire, flame of fire. He was a pillar by fire, right? The chairs have been around. Chairs, cloud. We are not calling them UFOs and IFOs. The government is calling them UFOs and IFOs. You can call them what you want, but they flying vessels. And then you have the father ship the size of Earth. When your house shot pull up in the father ship. This that the so-called white man Esau Edom call it the mothership. We call it the fathership. Yahweh Shai is our father. Our God is a man. Exodus 15 and 8. 15 and 3, he's a man of war. Not a woman. There's no damn woman God. There's no woman as a God. That's bullshit. The Most High is a man. M-A-N. A man. A man of war. So he's coming in the fathership. Right? Continue on.
This is coming through the air, man. See, this is.
He's coming through the air. We're going to prove all that. We're going to prove it. Prove all things, right? And hold fast, which is good. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 21. He's coming in the air. He say, this man is bugged the hell out. He don't even believe Moses parted the Red Sea. You see? He don't believe the Pharaoh's drowned. These men will be destroyed. Don't cleave unto these men. Don't seek unto these men, because you ain't going to make it. The Most High going to destroy these men out of Israel, out of Yasharallah. Ezekiel 14 and 9 and 10 going to that, I believe. This man been deceived. The Most High deceived this prophet. Job 12 and 16, I believe. If that prophet be deceived, I the Lord have deceived this prophet. So the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob deceived this man. Abba Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh deceived this man.
The sickness of these so-called elders, man. These are the ones openly rejected Christ back then. See, we all done been here before. We just don't understand it. It's power.
So let's bring out some precepts, Yasharala. I ain't going to be much longer. I want to say I give all honor and glory to Abba Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Mashiach, Barakatai, Baba Kasha, Abba Yahweh, Baba Kasha, Abba Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, Barakatai. Giving all honor and glory for the men of David that's in the streets and the highways and the byways, doing this work in sincerity and in truth, presenting their tabernacles, their body a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Abba Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah Mashabbatai, the third temple that's being built here in the daughter of Babylon, and when we've been scattered in the full corner of the four winds of the earth, the hollow for the 12 apostles, which are the 12 judges of Yasharallah, the 144,000, which is all men, the government body of Yasharallah, the new heavens and new earth, and the Yaikar and the children of Yasharallah, Shalom Bokhtah. Acts 1-9, and when he had spoken these things, Yahweh Shai, a Mashiach, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received Yahweh Shai. You see? Right? So you can call them a UFO, whatever you want to call, whatever make you feel good. Nonetheless, they are flying vessels. Right? Chariots and clouds receive him out of their sight. So this flying object received Yahweh Shai, a Mashiach. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, right? And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, Yahweh Shai, who you intentionally or ignorantly called Jesus the Christ, Yeshua, Yahuwah, Yahweh, all the madness, right? All the garbage, right? All the madness. Ahaya Yeshaya, all the madness. This is madness. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, beheld two men stood by them in white apparel. Right? That's what's going on, right? Israel. Let's just bring out the precept. Let's bring it out. Let's see where I want to go. For the Elohim himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, you see, with the voice of the archangel, because he's coming with Michael, the great prince, who's an archangel. When you read Daniel 12:1, we'll get that. And with the trump of the Elohim, Abba Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai, and the dead in a Mashiach shall first rise, then we which are alive, talking about the house of David, talking about the elect of the Israelite, it's all about the elect, right? Then which we are alive and remain shall be caught up. You see? Caught up. You see? Caught up. It's like he was caught up in Acts 1-9. Together with them, you see, in the clouds to meet the Elohim, to meet Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Because he can't, the way he left is the way he coming back, in the chairs, in the clouds. That's the point. To meet the Elohim in the air. But he say, nobody going to be beamed up in the air. Ain't nobody going to be in the air being beamed up in these vessels. You see the madness in this? And so shall we ever be with the Elohim. Because we're going to be in the chairs in the clouds in the fathership when Yahweh Shah Mashiach pull up on the scene. Let's go to that fire part. He don't know what's going on. Before I go to the fire part, let's go to the book of, I don't want to make it too lengthy. So much places to go. Let's go to Matthew. Before I go there, let's go to Matthew chapter 16 and 18. Let's still keep it in the air. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death. Because all the Israelites, and I'm talking about the 1/3, I'm talking about the elect, I'm talking about the Most High remnant, I'm talking about the house of King David, the third temple that's being built. Verily, which is truly I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death. You see? Till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. Talking about Yahweh Shai. How you think Yahweh Shai coming? In his clouds, in his chariots. Right? Let's go to 1 Corinthians. Let's go to the book of 1 Corinthians. Right quick, chapter 15. Let's go to 45 or 48. Let's see where I want to go. Let's start here in the book of 50. Let me see. Let's start at 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep. And the all is talking about Israelites, and it's going back to the elect, the 1/3. Keep in mind, 2 parts the air should be cut off and die on this side. So 2 parts of the Hebrew Israelites, they're going to be cut off. They're going to catch that same fire Yaphna talking about that they ain't going to catch. Behold, I show you, and he going to be he going to get zapped by the same vessels that he said that don't exist. He going to catch the fire. He going to get zapped right by the laser fire that Yahweh Shai going to catch him with. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. You see, in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye at the last trump. The last trump is World War III. That's the final plague in the scriptures. The third woe. Revelation 11 and 14, I believe, that third woe. The third woe come quickly. So the last trump is what? The nukes and Yahweh Shai return in the chariots. Because as the nukes going to be exploding, you're going to have Yahweh Shai shooting fire upon this place, and you're going to have Yasharallah being beamed up inside the chariots. To see the blast of World War III, the blast of USA, and the sea glass. I tell you that in Revelation 15 and 3. They're going to be looking out. We're going to be looking out. I hope and pray me and my house is part of the whole follet. And be looking out the chariots out of the sea glass. You're going to see USA, a lake of fire. Great balls of fire. So what the hell is he talking about? This man don't know what the hell he talking about. Israel, don't seek unto this man. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, that's how fast it's going to happen, because Yahweh Shai say he coming like a thief in the night. In the book of 1 Peter 3 and 10 and 11. At the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised. It's like I say in 1 Thessalonians, we just read that 4th chapter. Shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Okay? For he's coming in vessels. He's coming to pick you up. Look, we came here on ships, and we're going to get up out of here on ships. So if you want to call it a spaceship, an airship, whatever you want to call it, just remember, we came on ships, and we're leaving on ships. First class. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. That's how we get up out of here. Right? Okay, so I don't want to make too much on that. Now let's go to the chapter he started from. Isaiah 66 and 15. Let's see how Yahweh Shai Mashiach coming. For behold, the Elohim will come. That's how he coming. That's how he gonna get here. He coming with fire. He's coming with it. So Yahweh Shai is coming with the fire. The Most High got a controversy with this place. Right? Malachi 4:1. The days come when it's gonna be like an oven. So the Most High is coming with fire, man. That's just straightforward. He's not coming to rebuke you, wicked Israelites, to turning back to him. He's coming to melt you with fire from these chariots and these clouds and from these nuclear war missile heads, right? And with his chariot, you see, like a whirlwind to render his anger. So he coming with fire to render his anger with fury, okay? And his rebuke, meaning his judgment, with flames of fire. That's it right there. Flames. Flames and fire. What that sound like? Flames and fire. That seem like the word of the Most High. He coming to talk to you. He coming to talk loud. We're going to say repent and be therefore converted. Come on, man. The Most High is coming for judgment with flames. Fire have flames in them. So from his chariots and his clouds, which are what you call UFO spaceships, flying saucer, flying rope, whatever, it really doesn't matter what you want to call them. That's what's going down. And his rebuke with flames of fire. And for by fire and by his sword mean his destruction. By his sword, his destruction, which is the fire from the chariots. Where the Elohim plead with all flesh, and the slain mean you dead. So he gonna kill you with the flames of fire by his sword, by his destruction. The slain mean you gone. He killing you. He putting you to death. He's slaying you. Somebody slay you, they put you to death. And of the Lord shall be many. Okay, he said the slain of the Elohim shall be many. It's gonna be a lot of people. Not just the Israelites, but the Moabites, the Edomites, the Hamites, the Cushites, the Ishmaelites. He finna tear it up. America's that molten pot. He finna cook them up. Let's go to Isaiah 14. I mean, not Isaiah, Zechariah. I ain't gonna be much longer. Either you're gonna get it or you ain't gonna make it. Isaiah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague, you see? That final trump, that last trump we read in 1 Corinthians, 1 Corinthians, right? 15 and 50. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Elohim will smite all the people. You see, slay, smite, all the same thing. Smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Talking about the Israelites. Starting with his elect. It always going to start with the house of David. Their flesh, you have a flesh, right? Shall consume away. Your flesh gonna consume. Consume come from consumption, right? Or consumption come from the word consume. Away while they stand upon their feet. That's thermal nuclear missile radiation. So you're gonna get melted by these thermal missile heads, 200 million warheads, and the flames of your Hawashai laser chariots shooting upon you. You're gonna melt while you stand up on your feet. You standing up and your body consumed, your flesh consumed. What that is to you? You think you answer that. You answer that question. While they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, so your eyes gonna melt in your skull. What that sound like? What it sound like? And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Your tongue gonna melt, dissolve in your mouth. What that sound like? Sound like some nuclear missiles going on to me. It sound like some laser fires from the chariots and clouds going. The Most High say the slayer of the Most High shall be many. He gonna slay, he gonna smite. It's all translated to the same thing. One more precept and another thing I want to address after this, Malachi 4:1. The Most High said, "For behold, the day coming," is a day that's coming, the notable and great day, right? The last trump, the great day, the day of Yahweh shall return. And Michael the great prince and the host of heaven. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. See, after you melt, you're gonna be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn, you see, burn fire and burn flames, you see. Seems like somebody's burning and melting to me. The lake of fire, right? Burn them up, said the Elohim of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. That's what's going on, Israel. Don't let the false prophets tell you nothing different, Israel. The Most High got vessels. He got vessels, moving vessels. That's what's going on, Israel. And he said we can't have vengeance in our heart for our enemy. Let's close on that. He also addressed that we cannot have vengeance in our heart for our enemies. This is what he said. We are not saying that. Let's go to the book of Psalms. Psalms, right? See what the Bible says. Because he's saying what he's saying. He's speaking as a false prophet. Let's see what the Bible says, right? Because a false prophet going to speak as a false prophet. That's how it go down, Israel. Right? False prophet speak as false prophet. The Most High say, if that prophet be deceived, I have deceived that prophet. That's what's going on, Yasharala. Let's see what King David say. Who gonna be king? Who is king of Israel? 12 tribes, right? And the new heavens and the new earth, right? So let's see what the Bible say. Not what Yaphna say. Not what one body said. There was one body in Yahweh, now they just one body. That man then sold out. Remember, O Elohim, the children of Edom, the so-called white race. So-called, because nobody's white, nobody's black. Of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, in the day of Jerusalem, talking about the Israelites, because you are people before you are place, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, talking about USA, talking about Esau, Edom, who are to be destroyed. You see, happy shall he be. But you can't have a heart of vengeance. You can't have a mind of vengeance against your enemy. If this is not a heart or mind of vengeance, then I don't know what is. Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. That's not a heart of vengeance. That's not a mind of vengeance. That's not what the Bible says. That's not what King David say. The book of Psalms 139 and 21. Let's see what the Bible says. Let's see what thus said the Elohim. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai say. This is a Hebrew Israelite, King David. Do not I hate them, O Elohim, that hate thee? And am I not I grieve with those that rise up against thee? You have these men of Edom, of Esau, and these other nations, Psalms 83, rise up against the Most High, rise up against Yahweh, rise up against the Israelites. He's the wicked. He's the devil the Bible speaks of. You can't have hatred and vengeance in your heart for the devil. What scriptures say that? I hate them which with a perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. You see? That's what's going on, Yasharala. Let's close out with one more precept. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel. Going by what the Bible say, right? Not what Yaphna say. Not what one body say, right? Let's go to the book of Ezekiel. Go by what the Bible say. The Bible. Salakia, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom. This is a Hebrew Israelite. So this is the heart of a Hebrew Israelite. We Hebrew Israelites. Not the wicked ones, not the 2/3. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, Yasharallah. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Elohim. I'll be Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Mashabarak, Shalom, Shalom.